Ready? From the beginning. Yabki, yabkiyani, yabkuna, tabki, tabkiyani, yabkina. Because everything is ready, put noon only. Are you with me? Yabkina. Anta, tabki, tabki, yani, tabkuna. Huh? And then tabkina, because already kasra is there. Tabkina, tabkiyani, tabkina, abki, nabki. Brother, once we do one thing, you will do all these things that way. Here, I'll give you some verb, because we already did it. So I'm going to do it for you. Brothers and sisters, what is this? Salah. How many words are there? 4 words. Huh? This is not 3-letter verb, this is 4-letter. What is this? What do we do when mudariya? Yusalli. So we gave tamma to the sign of mudariya. Remember? It's not ya, but you. Okay, fine. Can you do this, brother? Yes, I can do it. Salla, sallaya, sallaw. Sallaw, salat, salata, salaina, salaita, salaituma, salaitum, salaiti, salaituma, salaitunna, salaitu, salaina. Okay, brother? What will be the mudariya? You, sal, li. How will I describe yusalli? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bidammatil muqaddara. Because my eye cannot see, but my mind can see. Okay, brother. Yusalli, yusalliyani, yusalluna. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu. See, now when you will read it, you'll feel the taste in your mind. Because you know what is yusalluna. It is fi'l mudariya. Marfoon bi thubuti noon. Waw is the fa'il. And it is coming from salla, yusalli. All these things will, in a split of a second, will go through your mind. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna anan nabi. Okay? And we are going to analyze that also, inshallah, soon. So, brother, these things are going to become very easy for you. Fine. Masha. Ready? Yamshi. What is yamshi? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfoon, bidammatil muqaddara. Because this is yamshiyu. Fine. Yamshi, yamshiyani, yamshuna. Whenever there is a kasra on ain kalima, it will change into damma in mudariya. At whom? Whom? Yamshi, yamshiyani, yamshuna. Tamshi, tamshiyani, yamshina. Tamshi, tamshiyani, tamshuna, tamshina, tamshiyani, tamshina, amshi, namshi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, you will have to think quickly. And again, today is the second day. Inshallah, when you will write down, Monday, inshallah, you will be much more fluent and proficient, inshallah. Rama. Yarmi, which is Yarmi you. Yarmi, Yarmiyani, Yarmuna. Tarmi, Tarmiyani, Yarmina. Yarmina. And then Anta, Tarmi, Tarmiyani, Tarmuna, Tarmina, Tarmiyani, Tarmina, Armi, Narmi. Fine, brothers and sisters. That is good enough. Now we come to Naha. Here there is something happening, brother. Naha. All that you have to do is, brother, remember this. Fatha is compatible with Vav and Ya. Keep that in mind. Okay, Naha. I think Madi we can do very easily. Naha, Nahaya, Nahav, Nahat, Nahata, Nahaina, Nahaita, Nahaituma, Nahaitum, Nahaiti, Nahaituma, Nahaitunna, Nahaitu, Nahaina. Nahaina. Okay? Now it is brother Bab Fataha. When it was Bab Nasara, it became Da'a Yada'u. When it was Bab Daraba, it became Baka Yabkiyu. Now it is Bab Fataha. Naha Yanha Yu. Yanha. What is it? Yanha. But originally it is Yanha Yu. Okay? Naha Yanha Yu. We don't say Yanha Yu, we say Yanha. Okay? But what is the original? Yanha Yu. Remember? So how will I describe? Fi'lun, Mudariun, Marfuun, Bidammatil Muqaddara. Because my mind says there is a Dhamma there at the end, but my eyes cannot see it. But if there is no vowel sign, then it is Sukun there. Now you got to be very careful, brother. Ready? Yanha, Yanhayani, Remember, brother, we change kasra into dhamma. Okay, but it is compatible. When you put vav and noon there, and then you dot, now can you pronounce? Yanhauna. See, it changed. Yanhauna. Okay? Yanha, Yanhayani, Yanhauna, Tanha, Tanhayani, and then same Yanhauna. Because as soon as you put noon there, brother, Yanha, you put noon there, you can pronounce it. Can you pronounce it? Can you pronounce it? You can pronounce it. Got the idea? Yan Haina. You pronounce it. Very good, brother. Keep that in mind. That the fatha is compatible with ya and vav. Start from the beginning. Yanha, Yanhayani, Yanhauna, Tanha, Tanhayani, Yanhauna. And then Anta, Tanha, Tanhayani, Tanhauna, Tanhaina. See, this is different. No more kasra. Because fatha is compatible with ya. So again we start with Anta. Tanha, Tanhayani, Tanhauna, Tanhaina, Tanhayani, and again Tanhaina. Everything Tanhaina. Are you with me? Okay, let me write it down, brother. Here it is Tanha. And I have to put for Anti, Ya and Nun. What will happen? Tanhaina. You can pronounce it. Are you with me? So keep that in mind. This is where most of the time we make mistakes, brother. Okay. Now, brother, we say Ra'a. What is the Madi? Ra'a. What is the root? Ra'aya. What is Mudariya? Yar'a. What is the Mudariya? Because this is the root, brother. Yar'a. What is actually? Yar'ayu. What is actually? Yar'ayu. Brother? But that's not the way we write it. We say Ra'a, and then we say Yara. What is happening here? What is happening here? Yara'a? is the right thing. It became yara. Brothers and sisters, because this verb is used so extensively, used every day, all the time, there is a slight change that took place. And I'll try to explain you how it took place. Brother, say yara. You will say it 10 times. You will start slowly, and then you will go and say very fast. Ready? Yara, 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 yara. You said yara. You said yara, 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 yara. See, you are saying yara. So it changed, yara changed into yara. Are you with me? Then Hamza got dropped, and Hamza's fatah came on ra. One more time, say yara, 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 yara. It became yara. Now how will you say yara? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bidammatil muqaddara. Bidammatil muqaddara. Easy, brother? Now let us start with yara. Now let's conjugate yara. Yara, yarayani, and then yarawna. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Brother, we could not do it before. At least I didn't have the courage to do it, because you would have got all confused. And we here in this class, we do not believe in rata lagana. We believe in understanding. Just blind memorization is not acceptable. Why? I must know why. Alhamdulillah, we are doing it. Okay, brothers and sisters. So, yara, yarayani, yarawna, tara, tarayani, yarayna. What became? Yarayna. Why yarayna? Only you have to put the noon. The rest of the things were ready. Biryani was ready. All you needed was a lemon to add to the flavor. Okay? So yarai, yarayna, not yarau, yarai. Hum yarawna. Hunna yarayna. MashaAllah. And then brother, tara, tarayani, tarawna, and then tarayna. See, now your mind is in control, and it is thinking and doing the job. Anta tara, then tarayani, and antum tarawna, anti tarayna, and then tarayani, and then tarayna, and then ara nara. Isn't it beautiful, brother? Now, unless you study and take the Arabic course, you cannot understand all these things, brother. Nobody can make you understand all these things. And you cannot learn on your own. It would be very difficult to study. But once you have a teacher to guide you, then things become easy. Now we are strong enough to handle Bab Samia. Ready? Madi. Nasiya, nasiya, nasu, nasiyat, nasiyata, nasina, nasita, nasituma, nasitum, nasiti, nasituma, nasitunna, nasitu, nasina. Fine. What is mudariya? Samiya, yasma'u, yasma'u. So how will I write down? Yan sa you. Yan sa you, but I write it yan sa. Dammatul muqaddara. Fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un bi dammatil muqaddara. Brothers and sisters, now because you have done naha, you should have no difficulty, but think before you say. Yansa, yansayani, and then yansauna, yansauna. Are you with me? And then, brother, tansayani, yansaina. Because there's a ya, yansaina, hunna, yansaina. Hum, yansauna, hunna, yansaina. Anta, tansa. And then, tansayani, tansauna. And then, tansaina. Fatah is compatible, okay? Okay, are you with me? Ain kalima gets a fatah in mudariya, and lam kalima is dropped. So we have anti tansaina. Anta, tansa, tansayani, tansauna, and then tansaina. And then tansayani, and again tansaina, ansa, nansa. Is it clear, brother? We do it one more time. But let us do a different verb. Khashiya. Or maybe let's do bakiya, because it comes in that our dars. Bakiya, madi, bakiya, baku. What is it? Baku. And then bakiyat. Bakiyata. Why bakiyat, Sister Nasreen? Because bakiya has got a proper vowel sign, so we add Ta'utanisi, and we don't drop anything. Mutaharrik. Lam kalima remains mutaharrik. Lam kalima remains with harakat. Nasi ya, baki ya. That is why then you say bakiyat. If it was baka, then we would have said bakat. But it is not baka. It is bakiya. Fine. Bakiya, baku, bakiyat, bakiyata, bakina, bakita, bakituma, bakitum, bakiti, bakituma, bakitunna, bakitu, bakina. Are you with me? Bakitu, bakina. Fine, brother. Mudariya, yabkayu, yasma'u, yabkayu. Fine, brother. So it is yabka. Maybe I should write it down. Yabka. Brother, to me, I feel like this. When I see the base form, then my mind starts to work. So let's see how our mind can work. Yabka, yabkayani, yabkauna, tabka, tabkayani, yabkaina. Then tabka, tabkayani, tabkauna, tabkaina, tabkayani, tabkaina, abka, nabka. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Okay. Now, by writing, you'll become strong. Brother, once you master it, you will feel so happy in your heart, because when you open the Quran, you understand what this verb is doing here. And the verbs, they undergo changes, many changes. So if you know the language, then you know what went. Something was dropped, something was added. You will know that, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters, we are back from our break. I have written here Madi Mudariya. Now we try to do the Amar. How do you do Amar? Da'a yada'u. Okay, yada'u. Okay. Which is actually yada'u wu. Yada'u wu. Actually, but now it is yada'u. How do I make Amar? Now remember, this is Nakis. Everything is different. Let me write down something to make you understand a little better, brother. Lam yad u. How do I, yada u is mudariya. How do I make it majzoom? Because lam has come. brothers and sisters? And this is naqis. Now lam comes to take away what? Dhamma. Lam comes to take away Dhamma. But lam has come. And lam wants to take away Dhamma. He comes and says, where is my Dhamma? That I gave it to you. Where is my Dhamma? I have come to take it. We say we have no Dhamma. We have only sukoon. At the end, he said, no, I want Dhamma. It's like you borrow somebody from somebody and now you cannot pay back. So he comes to your house and say, I want my money back that I loaned to you. We say, we have nothing now, Okay, I'll take your cow or your camel or your car or your watch, or I'll take something instead of that. So lam has come to for Dhamma. We don't have Dhamma. You say, you don't have Dhamma? Too bad. I'm going to take the vow. Okay? I'm going to take the vow. Okay? So now what is yada'u? Fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bihadfi harfi illa. What is it? Fi'lun mudari'un. Are you with me, brother? What did lam take? Oh, the whole thing. She wanted only Dhamma. We could not provide her Dhamma, so she took the lam kalima. She took the lam kalima. So I will say, brothers and sisters, okay? Fi'lun mudari'un, okay, majzumun, bi hazfi harfil illati. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? When will this happen? Brothers and sisters, this will only happen 5 in your pocket. Yada'u, tada'u, tada'u, ada'u, and nada'u. At that time, lam will take away the lam kalima. If lam does the same thing, what will do la nahiya? Same thing. So in other words, how do you make fail mudariya majzoom? You drop the lam kalima. Whatever that is, waw or ya, it is dropped, brother. So if it is yamshi, how do you make it majzoom? Yamshi. The harfu illa is gone. Are you with me? Okay? Harfu illa is gone. So you have yansa. How you make it majzoom? Yansa. You take away the, that is the way in naqis to make it majzoom. Are you with me, brother Hassan? You will get strong if you will write it, inshallah. Now, brothers and sisters, and you have the samples. Nasiya sample is there, da'a is there, and I guess masha is there. So you got a sample and you just follow it. Do as many as you can in the next 3 days. Okay, brothers and sisters, this is what we do to make it majzoom. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? How do I make mansoob? How do I make mansoob, brothers and sisters? This is naqis. In order to make it mansoob, I make it yada'u wa yamshi ya. Okay, that's it. Now remember, it was a dhamma, so you said yada'u wa. Dhamma on ain kalima. You had yamshi ya. What was on ain kalima? Kasra. Kasra. When there was a kasra, you make a mansoob by putting fatah. It was dhamma you made by putting fatah. But if it is fatah on ain kalima, Fatha on Ain Kalima. What is normal? Yanha, ya. Yansa, ya. But you don't do it. You leave it. Yanha. So if it is, brothers and sisters, if it is an or lan, which will make the fi'l mudariya mansub, but I will say yanha or yansa. You cannot give fatah. Why? Because there is already a fatah there on Ain Kalima. Are you with me? Sister Nasri, do you see here? Once more I repeat. Here the u, dhamma, so uva. Yamshi, so yamshi, ya. Yanha, there is a fatah. Yanhaya, but we don't do it. When there is a fatah there, you don't do it. But then how do you describe it? Fi'lun, mudari'un, mansubun. Because your mind knows there is a fatah. Yansaha, ya. Your mind knows there is a fatah. Yanha, ya. Yansa, ya. Your mind knows, but you don't write it. This is all written in your key. Everything is written in the key. You will have to read it very slowly. And we will practice, brothers and sisters. On Monday also, we will repeat this lesson so that you become absolutely very strong, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters? So you got that idea? So that is why, if you remember, kharajtu min al-fasli li ashtari ya. Why ashtari ya? Ashtari ya. What is the verb, brothers and sisters? Ashtari. If it is marfu, then it is marfu bi dammatil muqaddara. If it is mansub, then I put fatha. But if I want to make it majzoom, fi'lun mudari'un majzoomun bi harfi. Are you with me? Ashtari. No, Madi is ishtara. Ishtara. Mudariya is yashtari. Because I yashtari you. Yes. But then because I wanted to say kharajtu min al-fasli li ashtariya kalaman. Ashtari, ashtari. Okay. Let us conjugate it properly so that there is no confusion, brother. Ishtara and then yashtari. Let us go quick conjugation. Ishtara. How do I describe ishtara? Fi'lun madin mabniun ala. Where is fatah? No, fathatul muqaddara. In madi. What will you say? There is a fatah on ya. You didn't see. Our mind can see. Fathatul muqaddara. In madi only. Fine. And in mudariya, marfoon bi dammatil muqaddara. Let us start ishtara properly. Ishtara, ishtaraya, ishtarau, ishtarat, ishtarata, ishtarayna, ishtaraita, ishtaraytuma, ishtaraytum, ishtaraytuti, ishtaraytuma, ishtaraytunna, ishtaraytu, ishtarayna. Okay, fine. Now, yashtari. Ready? Yashtari. Yashtariyani. Yashtaruna. Will you say? Yashtaruna. And then tashtari, tashtariyani, yashtarina. All you have to do is put a noun there. Yashtarina anta. Tashtari, tashtariyani, tashtaruna, tashtarina, tashtariyani, tashtarina, ashtari, nashtari. In order to make it mudariya mansub, I put yashtari ya. In order to make it majzoom, drop the harfu illa. Are you with me? And Ashtari is majzoom. Okay? Lam ashtari. I did not buy. Fine, brother. This is what was more important. That when you see an and run, then this is fi'l mudariya mansub bil fatatil muqaddara. And if it is on its own, then fi'lun mudariun marfu'un bi dammatil muqaddara. Brother? This will tell us whether yanha is mansub or marfu. If it is marfu, then dammatul muqaddara. If it is mansub, then fatatul muqaddara. I know it is quite a bit, but inshallah we will get to it. We'll again revise it a little bit more, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now you know how to make majzoom. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? You know how to make majzoom. Lam yad'u, yad'u, yad'u. Lam yad'u. Okay, brother. Now make amar. How do I make amar? Drop this. And what else? In order to make it majzoom. Okay. Now, can I pronounce? No. What shall I bring? Hamza. Ain kalima has a dhamma. Ud'u. Are you with me? Ud'u. Okay. Now, if I write down, brothers and sisters, if I write down something, it will be better for you to make it proper amar. I'm writing it. Tada'u. And then, brother, Tada'u Vani. And then, Tada'una. And then, Tada, Mashallah. And then, brother, Tad, U, Wani. And then, Tad, Una. Okay, let us first describe this. Fi'lun, mudariun, marfu'un, bidammatil muqaddara. Dammatil muqaddara. Fine. Fi'lun mudariun marfu'un bi dammatil muqaddara. Fi'lun mudariun marfu'un bi thubuti nun. Fi'lun mudariun marfu'un bi thubuti nun. Fa'il mustatir. Fa'il alif. Fa'il waw. Tad'ina fi'lun mudariun marfu'un bi thubuti nun. Where is the fa'il? Ya. Tad'uwani fi'lun mudariun marfu'un bi thubuti nun. These are the four, brothers and sisters. They are with thubuti nun. This is, okay, marfoon bi dammatil muqaddara. Fi'lun mudari'un mabniyun, mashallah, mashallah, sister Manas, mabniyun ala sukun. And where is the file? Noon is the file. Okay. Now let us make our amar. So in order to make amar, first we cross this. Okay. And then if there is a noon there, we cross it. Okay. And what shall we do with the first form? How do I make tada'u majzoom? Drop the harfu illa. And then I have to bring hamza because now is a sukoon on dal. So it will become, brothers and sisters, ud, u. What will this become, brother? Ud, uwa. This will become ud, u. And then ud'i, mashallah, mashallah. And then this ud, u, wa. And then last one ud, una. Mabni. Are you with me? Okay. How do I describe? Fi'lu amrin mabniun ala حذف حرف إلا فاعل مستتر تقديره أنت فعل أمر مبني على حذف نون فاعل ألف أوكي فعل أمر مبني على حذف نون فاعل واو فعل أمر مبني على حذف نون فاعل يا فعل أمر مبني على حذف نون فاعل ألف مثنى dual فعل مضارع مبني على السكون في محل جزم في محل جزم okay and then noon fa'il. Are you with me, brother and sister? This is how you will do it. And the same thing will happen with everything. Any of these verbs, brothers and sisters, you will do the same treatment. In the first form, in the first song, what will happen, brother? You will drop this, you will drop this. What will be left? What will be left, brother and sister? Imshi, because there is a kasra here. What will here, brother? You will drop this, you will drop this. It will become inha, like this. And what will happen here? You will drop this, you will drop the last thing, and it will become insa. Are you with me? And then it will become insaya, and then it will become insaw. Let me write down this also, inshallah, because this is where there is a possibility of mistake. Brother, I'll write down. Tansa, tansayani. Are you with me? Then tan sauna, and then tan saina. Are you with me? Is it tan saina? Anti tan saina, tan saina, because you have to start from here, okay? And then again tan sa yani, and then tan saina. How do I make amar? Same thing, brother. First I am putting them. These are our special friends. Noon aata hai, noon jata hai. Okay. How do I make amar here? First I do this. And then here I will have to check this out. Here, this, and here nothing. Now you have the sheet with verbs conjugated properly, and you have the dictionary. If you have any difficulty, refer to the dictionary. So how will I here, brothers and sisters, see? Forget it. Make a translation in Arabic. Forget it. Insahu. Insahu. Mafulun bi. Forget it. If you are saying to a sister, forget it. In say who, or in say ha, or who or ha, whatever it is. The amar is insai. What is the amar? Insai. I write down again. Starting from here. Insaya. And then, brother, antum. How will you say antum in saw? Your mind will say in saw, and then you will put. Why in saw? Because the verb is tansawna. What is the verb? Tansawna. So it became in saw. And then again, brothers and sisters, in, sa, ya. And in the end, in, sayna. Are you with me? In sayna, fi'lu amrin mabniun ala sukun fi mahalli jazmin. And then noon is your file. Are you with me, brothers and sisters?